So without further ado, y'all, we got the new track on Tom's Day. Let's get to it. We got Tom Macdonald, Adam Calhoun, and DAX, Black and White. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's about to go in, but you guys said Adam killed it with the M flow. Some of y'all saying Dax killed it out of all three of the verses. Let me see, because we got what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks to this baby drop, to the whole album drop. Let's get it, Hangover Gang. Let's get it, Hog Fam.
Hop in the truck, 10 of my buddies are already drunk.
Oh, whoa, wait a minute. I was not ready. I have to remember, Tom is very good at just doing this, at just starting off the song and going fucking ham. All right, let's get it.
Hop in the truck, 10 of my buddies are already drunk. We don't go nowhere that doesn't have liquor and cigarettes, riding mechanical bulls in the club. We like to hunt with a gun. Come back tomorrow, we covered in blood with a bucket of guts. We all tough for the when we pop in the clutch, we ain't stuck in the mud. I'm the white boy with the baseball bat, bunch of face tattoos and a NASCAR hat, and a backyard like strapped out. Got a glass jar full of tobacco that's blacker than asphalt. Rolling with hundreds of crackers who acting like animals.
Oh yeah, they own their shit. Yeah, they own their shit. The first two tracks America needed. Americans needed the first two tracks we needed. America needed that shit. We needed that shit in the time that we're going through right now. This track is like a fuck around and find out. It don't matter if you black and white, you'll fuck around and find out. Cause the way Tom is already going in, and you got Adam go humping the air. Yo, this is yo, we gotta run that back one more time.
Hop in the truck, 10 of my buddies are already drunk. We don't go nowhere that doesn't have liquor and cigarettes, riding mechanical bulls in the club. We like to hunt, leave with a gun. Come back tomorrow, we covered in blood with a bucket of guts. We all tough for the when we pop in the clutch, we ain't stuck in the mud. I'm the white boy with the baseball bat, bunch of face tattoos and a NASCAR hat, and a backyard like strapped out. Got a glass jar full of tobacco that's blacker than asphalt. Rolling with hundreds of crackers who acting like animals. They cannot handle their alcohol. We the white boys from the backwoods and the bad hoods and the trailer park trash that pack guns. When I was younger, they taught me to struggle and hustle like 200 bikers, and they were my brothers. We coming for blood and you running for cover, addicted to drugs and the
Yo, this flow. Tom is on to something with this flow. He wasn't playing. He came out fire already. Already with the M shirt on. How hard do you gotta go when you already got an M shirt on, y'all? When you got an M shirt on, you already know you gotta be in the zone. You gotta be in that headspace when you got an M shirt on.
Acting like animals, they cannot handle their alcohol. We the white boys from the backwoods and the bad hoods and the trailer park trash that pack guns. When I was younger, they taught me to struggle and hustle like 200 bikers, and they were my brothers. We coming for blood and you running for cover, addicted to drugs in the gutter and drunker than anyone. Leaving the club, we go dumber than thugs. We got mullets and putters and multiple gunners that come in Hummers. You under the rubber, you'll never recover.
Multiple gunners that come in Hummers, you under the rubber, you ain't gonna recover. That shit is hard. That is hard. Sheesh.
Hustle like 200 bikers, and they were my brothers. We coming for blood and you running for cover, addicted to drugs in the gutter and drunker than anyone. Leaving the club, we go dumber than thugs. We got mullets and putters and multiple gunners that come in Hummers. You under the rubber, you'll never recover.
Look at bro.
Burns bumping Eminem, we all know the words. Bunch of white boys flipping hella birds. Hillbilly really don't care if you like them. Little bit of moonshine fire inside them. Kill him in a minute, don't care who's fighting. You don't want to trip on the kids of Vikings.
Yo, home fam. Yo, my boy Tom said, oh my goodness. Yo, call church. You done got A-Cal, you got Dax on here. You gotta call church, man. Get church on this album. Yo, they would spaz.
Recover, addicted to drugs in the gutter and drunker than anyone. Leaving the club, we go dumber than thugs. We got mullets and putters and multiple gunners that come in Hummers. You under the rubber, you'll never recover. Chain smoking, my lungs hurt, my neck red, got sunburns. Bumping Eminem, we all know the words. Bunch of white boys flipping hella birds. Hillbilly really don't care if you like them. Little bit of moonshine fire inside them. Kill him in a minute, don't care who's fighting. You don't want to trip on the kids of Vikings. Camo and mullets and cowboy hats out in public. Got ammo stashed in my cousins and cashing addicts and cupboards. They all
oh my gosh.
We gone fishing, they gone missing. I told y'all before. I be on some white people.
see Dax? I be on some white people shit. Yo, that's exactly what he just said. I mean, he said, yo, Thompson. You know when Tom is dancing, he clowning. Y'all know his signature dance when he go hit you with this, when he hit you with that. Ah. Yo, you know they're clowning when they on black and white, but they making it like, I'll be on some white boy shit, he be on some black boy shit. Yo. I love how the first two tracks America needed, and then this track they was like, all right, we was being too serious. Here's some funny shit for you. Here's some funny shit with some real shit. Cause he said as a white boy, this is the shit they do. Get drunk as fuck, get hype as fuck, party, don't know what the fuck's going on, ain't a worry in the day about nothing. You wanna mess with me, I have some shooters pop up in a Hummer, leave you underneath the rubber, you ain't recovering. Like, yo, I love it. We needed this track. It's like they know what we need. Like far as just the people. Like we needed a fun track, a fire fun track. Kind of like the Brave White Boys. Kind of like White Boys. That was funny ass track, but everything they said in there was real as hell. I'm already giving this top tier already.
Birds, hillbilly really don't care if you like them. Little bit of moonshine fire inside them. Kill him in a minute, don't care who's fighting. You don't want to trip on the kids of Vikings. Camo and mullets and cowboy hats out in public. Got ammo stashed in my cousins and cashing addicts and cupboards. They all diss and we don't listen, can't hear it no more. We gone fishing, they gone missing. I told y'all before. I be on some white people hanging out the window of a truck yelling, I don't give a fuck. Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my god, he be on some white. Jumping out the plane.
Y'all see Dax? But come on, Dax. You gotta think, Dax. Look, as I'll be looking at Dax like, hey man, I'm not gonna lie. I'll be on some white people shit too. I'll be on. Get me to a party and get me lit enough. I'll be on my Stone Cold Steve Austin shit. I'll grab 2 beers and be like, you motherfucker, hey, you motherfucker, let's party. Like, so Dax should be looking at him like, it depends on what white people shit be doing, because I be doing the same thing. I'm just saying. Oh, I love this. I love this. I got caught up on the IG, I guess IG shit, church shit about Tom. I think it's trolling. I think Church is on the new Brave album because, you know, ACAL fucks with the white boy that be on his Chicken Willie shit, remember? So I know if ACAL fuck with Church hard, I know Tom fuck with Church, I know Dax fucks with Church. This has to be like a trolling ploy because Church is going to be on the album. Church has to be on this album because this is just fire. They gave us two tracks for America. Like, look, we on our serious shit. We know what's going on. We're paying attention to the politics, the bullshit politics and the elites and all that shit. We're paying attention to what's going on with the country. But y'all know, in our free time, we be on some white boy shit, on some black people shit. I'm telling you, all this shit is a ploy. It's a ploy. This is about to be the independent Mount Rushmore of all albums. This right here is the independent Mount Rushmore. 3 of them, three independent artists. But this is going to be a legendary track, and this is going to be a legendary album. And I dare to say it's going to be top tier legendary if they got Church on this motherfucker. I'm just saying, you hitting this with legit the independent Mount Rushmore, whether or not they're all on the track together or not, they're all on the album, bro. Album of the year. I'm calling it. Top tier. I'm calling it. Album of the year.
White people. Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my God, he be on some white people. Jumping out the plane, no parachute, so I'ma get the sooner. I ain't learned from school.
Okay.
Always ditch Ferris Bueller. Screw your little
Ooh.
my square body over there.
Okay, Ferris Bueller. Hold on, I like that. I like that bar.
Jumping out the plane, no parachute, so I'ma get the sooner. I ain't learned from school. Always ditch Ferris Bueller. Screw your little truck, my square body over there. It's cooler. Every white boy riding with me over there. Shooters on the white boy with the monster pump. Since shotgun with a pop the truck, the northern monster off the.
Hey, Cal with the flow. Come on now. Hey, Cal with that flow too. That's an M flow.
Me over there, shooters. I'm the white boy with the monster pump. Since shotgun with a pop the truck, the northern monster off the jump. I'm up, I rock lots of guns. This ain't soccer, but watch them run. Shoot them in the lung, need oxygen. Huffing blood like he up and does. Talk too much till it's coughing shuns. I'm never gonna back up too much ammo. We got hammered, used to battle. Had my fights.
Hold on. I'm sorry. A-Cal starting off like that got me, y'all. That shit got me. I've heard A-Cal rap his ass off, but not like that shit. He came at this is a different Adam right here on this track.
Parachute, so I'ma get the sooner. I ain't learned from school. Always ditch Ferris Bueller. Screw your little truck, my square body over there. It's cooler. Every white boy riding with me over there. Shooters on the white.
I haven't seen him rap this fast like that.
Pop the truck, the northern monster off the jump. I'm up, I rock lots of guns. This ain't soccer, but watch them run. Shoot them in the lung, need oxygen.
This ain't soccer, but watch him run.
I'm never gonna back up too much ammo. We got hammered, used to battle. Had my fights right on the gravel. Back in the day, we used to handle like men, but now we're canceled. Look at us.
Hold on, what do you say? What do you say?
Talk too much till it's coughing shuns. I'm never gonna back up too much ammo. We got hammered, used to battle. Had my fights right on the gravel. Back in the day, we used to handle like men, but now we're canceled. Look at us like states were canceled. Look at them like pull your pants on. Dumbass kids ain't got no answer. Looked up to dudes with tattoos and rap news and bad moves and abuse in my past acting stupid.
That's an inflow. That's an inflow. That is an inflow. Thomas wearing an Eminem shirt, but that right there, the cadence, that is an inflow. Adam just put off an Eminem flow. He reminded me of the part on Mockingbird. He reminds me of the part of Mockingbird and Lose yourself. He reminds me of the mid-course part of Mockingbird and then Lose Yourself. That flow right there, Adam just pull that shit out the bag. Let's go, A-Cal. Looked up to dudes with tattoos and rap news and bad moves and abuse in my past acting stupid. I used the bad news for the gas to keep moving. I made it where I'm at, now you rather see me losing. All my guys got tattoos on their face, they did the time, they got jammed. What the hell's a blue check? They ain't got no Instagram. Ask around, everyone knows, they might think blue check. What the hell's a blue check? They ain't got no Instagram. Yo. Me losing, all my guys got tattoos on their face, they did the time, they got jammed. What the hell's a blue check? They ain't got no Instagram. Ask around, everyone knows. They might think that I care, but I don't. I'll be on some white people. And Dax in the background like yelling, I don't give a white people. Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my god, he be on some white people.
Yes, segregated, but I'm still in the mix.
Ooh, segregated, but I'm still in the mix. Hold on, Dax. The first line, Dax came out like, hey, you, man. People.
Yes, segregated, but I'm still in the mix. I've been with Timer before he got canceled for speaking the truth about the world and exposing it for what it actually is. I see racism running it back to the government to tell them this is a democratic, liberated, conservative, patriarchy dipped in action, affirmative hit song. Bet they still cut me.
What?
Before he got canceled for speaking the truth about the world and exposing it for what it actually is. I see race as an issue, I'm running it back to the government to tell them this is a democratic, liberated, conservative, patriarchy dipped in action, affirmative hit song. State that I'm in is my mind is way deeper than color. I ain't think I'm blue versus red. I'm in control, conceal that I'm carrying more than you know. One in the chamber that's ready to blow. Right at you push through clear and you won't. I'ma keep praying that you get exposed.
Did he hit the Joker laugh? Yo, Dax is on. Dax like I've been rocking with Tom before he got canceled, before he started exposing the bullshit about the government and the shit they got planned in their elitist agenda. Yo. Then he said, been segregated, but I'm still in the mix. Yo, Dax, that, my boy.
Liberated conservative patriarchy dipped in action.
My boy.
I've been with white people. Yes, segregated, but I'm still in the mix. I've been with Timer before he got canceled for speaking the truth about the world and exposing it for what it actually is. I see race as an issue, I'm running it back to the government to tell them this is a democratic, liberated, conservative, patriarchy dipped in action, affirmative hit song. Bet they cut me a check. State that I'm in as my mind is way deeper than color. I ain't think I'm blue versus red. I'm in control, consider that I'm carrying more than you know. One in the chamber that's ready to blow. Right at you pussies who claiming you won't. I'ma keep praying that you get exposed. Promise. I'm not abiding by rule that you set for me. I'm not that mad at the past. I mean, it was only a couple of centuries. Well, actually, I'm pissed, but won't let that be my identity. So on behalf of all blacks, I forgive and don't want to be enemies. Just like you're
Also, on behalf of all blacks, I forgive you. I don't want no problems. Yo, why is Dax going there? Dax is, yo. I should have known that it was gonna be something, like they were cooking something when they came out and said it was Dax featuring on the track. I should have known they were cooking something. Both cultures needed this. Both cultures needed this.
I'm not that mad at the past. I mean, it was only a couple of centuries. Well, actually, I'm pissed, but won't let that be my identity. So on behalf of all blacks, I forgive and don't want to be enemies. Just like you're sorry and talk to me nice. This is comedic. If you get offended, that's a reflection of your own life and how you fail to live it right. So it's not black versus white. It's wrong versus right.
I hear what you just said. This is pretty much like, it's serious, but it's comedy. So if you feel some type of way, look at yourself in the mirror. It's pretty much what he said.
I forgive and don't want to be enemies. Just like you're sorry and talk to me nice. This is comedic. If you get offended, that's a reflection of your own life and how you failed to live it right. So it's not black versus white. It's wrong versus right. Cause color is just a result of these multiple factors that we didn't choose. I mean, mom, dad, race, religion, things we're born into. Generational curses that get undone once we undo moves. See life from a different view beyond our own skew. Manipulated by the news. Crude, true things they use to confuse the masses.
Okay. I'm sorry. Dax's verse is killing this shit right now. It's like Tom and Adam did like the template of like white boys, like silly, serious flow, and then Dax comes in and chops it in half with like his seriousness. Like everything he's saying, if we just get past his cadence and his flow, he is saying some real shit. Like he brought it back to the table. A-Cal and Tom was like, I'm done. He was like, hey, y'all had y'all first two songs. Let me get up and in it real quick. Like Dax just came out and said some shit. Some shit. This is a trio I didn't know I needed in my life until now. This is a trio I need in my life right now. I period, point blank. And Dax is just on some real shit. And shout out to whoever their wardrobe is or whatever wardrobe person is. Like their wardrobe is top tier. And Nova shot the shit out this video. Let's just we be on that human people shit. We be on that planet Earth shit.
Only a couple of centuries. Well, actually, I'm pissed, but won't let that be my identity. So on behalf
of go back.
You get exposed. Promise. I'm not abiding by rule that you set for me. I'm not that mad at the past. I mean, it was only a couple of centuries. Well, actually, I'm pissed, but won't let that be my identity. So on behalf of all blacks, I forgive and don't want to be enemies. Just like you're sorry and talk to me nice. This is comedic. If you get offended, that's a reflection of your own life and how you failed to live it right. So it's not black versus white. It's wrong versus right. Cause color is just a result of these multiple factors that we didn't choose. I mean,
this shit right here.
Religion, things we're born into. Generational curses that get undone once we undo moves. See life from a different view beyond our own skew. Manipulated.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. That line right here. If y'all don't know by now, over here in the Wolves Den, we pause. We pause to speak on some real shit and because we enjoy this music. But that right there hits me hard when he says generational curses undone. Once you look out the box and your views aren't screwed and everything's starting to look different. These are the unwound those generational curses, and that's how I currently feel. And it's just amazing to hear Dax, a fellow brother, speak on it like that. Really is amazing. Yo, Lord, appreciate that. 3 months being an alpha wolf. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Multiple factors that we didn't choose. I mean, mom, dad, race, religion, things we're born into. Generational curses that get undone once we undo moves. See life from a different view, beyond our own skews. Manipulated by the news, true things they use to confuse the masses. Put us in social classes, separate us for taxes, income brackets, clothes, cars, shoes, size of asses. I bet they try to blackmail me once I black out all these demographics and push past the stereotypical average and get blackballed and they cut all my traffic.
Oh my God. Okay, if we could get deeper on it, just for a second, we all know Adam and Tom knows what's truly going on. But I like how the black and white song has been mixed into, like, if you look at it, on Adam and Tom's side, they really didn't rap about hardships on the white people side. Like they didn't rap about it. They were just like, we cool, we have fun, we shoot the shit. You fuck with us, we got a shotgun and we'll shoot you in the titty. We party, we be hanging out the car, drinking, yelling out, fuck you. And then Dax gets on the black side and shows like the struggle, the oppression, what mentally you go through as a black person. And it's kind of like, all right, well, he's on this black people shit, because here you go talking about the you know, slavery happened 2 centuries ago, and it's like not downplaying it, but the way they did black and white was like, look at our side, look at this side, but we're gonna make a fun track with it. But it's up to you to slow it down and make sure you can hear what they're saying. Like if you listen to Tom's and ACal's side, it was a lot different than the side that Dax rap. It's like they were rapping legit from the white perspective and then the black perspective and bringing all those ideologies together. And I'm not trying to say to Bill like white people don't have no oppression, blah, 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 but like that's literally how Tom and Adam made it. They made it like we be on some white people shit, drinking, partying. We got our people with the guns. We be doing our thing. And then, like I said, Dax on the black side, it's like we got the oppression. We got people. We got people trying to be mad at slavery, and that's why he said, "Yeah, I'm pissed. It happened 2 centuries ago, but I can't be mad at something that I have no control over and I wasn't involved in back then in the day. Like I just can't. And as long as you keep holding on to that anger and festering on to that anger, that's all it's going to do is fester and never go anywhere. To be honest." At the end of the day, I want a fucking treaty. Just give us a treaty. Just apologize and give us a treaty. Like everything would be a whole lot better if it was just acknowledged and then fixed. Excuse me. But that's not a part of the agenda. They got to keep us divided, right? They got to keep the people divided. Before then, it was easy to keep people divided with race. Now a lot of different races are hooking up, getting together, experiencing each other, talking about each other's cultures. So it's harder to divide the people from race. So now it's just dividing people with religion and politics and drugs and what you give one side next to the other. So I love how Tom, Adam, and Dax did this. If looking past the silliness, they're on some serious, real shit. They open a lot of people's eyes. It's just up to us to have our eyes open. Yo, I appreciate all 225 people that's in here. Y'all are lit. Hawk fam, let's get it. I was wanting to know what ACal and Dax call their fandom.
Add race, religion, things we're born into. Generational curses that get undone once we undo moves. See life from a different view, beyond our own skews. Manipulated by the news, true things they use to confuse the masses.
Like right here.
Generational curses that get undone once we undo moves.
He said generational curses that gets undone once pretty much you stop looking at the bullshit the government, media, and everything feeds you. When you stop looking at that and what they're feeding and what they're doing, you get to see views at a whole different angle. You start realizing shit at a whole different angle. You stop being a sheep. You stop just sitting in like a zombie and just, I'm being told this, I'm being told what to do. You start thinking for yourself and using that free will that everybody speaks so much about. I'm just saying. Right, ACAL's Goon Squad. Right.
See life from a different view, beyond our own skew, manipulated by the news crew. True things they use to confuse the masses, put us in social classes, separated by percentages, paid for taxes. Income brackets, clothes, cars, shoes, size of asses. I bet they try to blackmail me once I black out all these demographics and push passes to average and get blackballed and they cut all my traffic.
That's some real shit.
Black people hanging out the window of the drunk, screaming, I don't give a fuck. Black people.
Shit, hey.
Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my God, he be on the white people.
Yo. They did that. They did that. Top tier. I already said what I needed to say during the whole video. Like, I have nothing to elaborate on, just the geniusness of those three. They said black and white, and when we went into this, we were just listening from the white side, and then it came to black side, but then I started to sit there and be like, DAX is a whole lot more serious and on the real track of what goes on with African Americans in America than what Tom and Adam made sure they portrayed the white people shit like not really a care in the world. And then DAX made sure to portray it as in black people shit with all the care in the world. Now, not saying that none of the government elitist bullshit is happening to white people, because it's happening to everyone, not happening to a color. Once we get that shit straight, we'll be fine. It's not happening to white people or black people or Indian. It's happening to the world, everyone. That's why it's called a new world order. Anyway, I just like how still they depicted it like we don't have that much of a worry, considering the fact some of us are running the country versus y'all side, which y'all got this against you, this against you, this against you. Pretty much, he was talking about the Tom and Adam was going into the white privilege side. Like, we ain't got to deal with all that. Like, you didn't see Tom and Adam mention, you get woke enough to start speaking against the grain, they blackball you and shadow ban you and cut off all your traffic. You know, it's kind of like they made you look at the side from white people shit, and also a white rapper, what you have to go through versus a black rapper. Like, you're more prone to get canceled. So I just love how this song at the end of the day, if you look at it, it's really saying it don't matter about black and white. We all be on our shit. You notice how the chorus still said he be on this black people shit, still hanging out the window screaming fuck you, and then white people still doing the same thing. They said all that in the beginning to then at the end be like, we got to come together because we be doing the same shit. Yes, y'all as a black culture has to think different, but if you look at it, we be doing the same shit. And so busy looking at each other fighting, we're not looking at the government fighting them. So obviously we're just one and the same, just two different colors, two different sides of the fence. Some things went my way, some things went your way, didn't go your way. But at the end of the day, this is like black and white. Everybody has to come together. Everybody has to come together. Get back to we the people and fuck the government. So even though they gave us their first two tracks was like serious, this was like a silly overtone with a serious undertone, but you got to be there to catch it. You got to be there to catch it. Someone mentioned the reference, all it takes is one post, watch the world burn. Yo, that is a good reference. Yep, if there's ever a time to pull together, it is now.